Well, ladies and gentlemen, while Todd Sexton got the victory over Wes Grissom, the world's television title is in the same hands. Truett Fields is still the best wrestler on TV today.
Well, Greg Hunter, coming up next is the hottest tag team in NWA Anarchy, the hottest tag team in the whole world, the Hollywood Brunettes, Too Hot for TV Kyle Matthews, and the Wizard of Oz, Andrew Alexander, taking on
the New Wave, the team of Stephen Walters and Derek Driver. That comes up next as Seasons Beatings continues.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Your official is Jacob Ashworth. Introducing first, they weigh in this evening at a total combined weight of 369 pounds. Hailing from Hollywood, California, this is the team of Too Hot for Television, Kyle Matthews, and the Wizard of Oz, Andrew Alexander. They are the Hollywood Brunettes.
The Hollywood Brunettes, top contenders to the NWA Anarchy Tag Team title. They bring the goods on the big stage like very few teams that have faced NWA Anarchy, but they are facing very hungry, very game competitors here tonight.
Greg Hunter, look at these guys. They are the toast of the town. They are the talk of Tinseltown. They are the Hollywood Brunettes. And I want to go ahead and record say thank you to the Brunettes for inviting me to the Playboy Mansion Christmas party this past week. What a blast that was.
Let's go to Eddie Rich for the introduction of their opponents.
And now, their opponents. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Salem, Massachusetts, weighing this event to look about weight of 412 pounds, this is Derek Driver and Stephen Walters. They are the New Wave.
Stephen Walters and Derek Driver, the New Wave, have made waves here in NWA Anarchy for quite a while now, since they arrived earlier this year.
I wish we could wave bye-bye to them.
Oh, would you?
That'd be a good wave.
Would you give it a break? This right here.
Why? I don't like these two guys.
Well, that's evident. Tag team competition here, folks. For the New Wave, this is very much a proving ground. They're taking on a team in the Hollywood Brunettes, who have been tag team championship contenders virtually since the day they walked in the door. Should they be victorious here tonight, that would certainly catapult the New Wave into title contention. The bell rings and we're underway.
And if they lose, can we catapult them out the door?
No, we cannot catapult them out the door. The capacity crowd, not an empty seat in the house here at the NWA Arena, is certainly behind the New Wave.
Kyle be downwind from them.
Kyle Matthews starts off for the Brunettes. Stephen Walters starting things off for the New Wave, sends him off to the far side. Boot is blocked, spins Matthews around, has him up, belly to back. Kyle Matthews feeling the pain here early. European uppercut, and down goes Too Hot for TV.
Now, Greg Hunter, I realize that this DVD is going to come out, afterwards, but I have it on good authority that the Hollywood Brunettes, Andrew Alexander and Kyle Matthews, will be performing with Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood this coming week at the New Year's Eve party in Times Square.
Oh, look at that. Tag team continuity. Sent into the corner was Walters by Matthews, and it was his own partner. It was his own partner in Driver that blocked and made the save, much like Alexander tried to mimic. Driver, or to Walters, saw it, reversed Fields, and now Alexander is on the floor swinging at ghosts.
Well, you know what, number one, this is very unfair. Referee needs to get up there and break this action up. I mean, that's illegal.
Over the top goes Kyle Matthews, both Brunettes on the floor. And now, going after Kyle Matthews is Walters. Cover, hook of the leg, And only a 2 count, says referee Jacob Ashworth.
You know what? I think Walters and Driver are just jealous of the Hollywood Brunettes because they don't have their good looks, they don't have their abilities, and they don't have the want that the Hollywood Brunettes do. Everybody wants the Brunettes.
I don't want the Brunettes.
Well, you're nobody important.
Only a 2 count, says referee Jacob Ashworth, as my VIP broadcast partner throws in his 2 cents. And right now, a thumb to the eye, tag, and in comes the Wizard of... Yes, thank you. Driver, though, quickly with the upper hand, lateral press, kick out, and tags into his partner. Walters in now, double team inbound. Right there, beautiful continuity, double kick.
Now, why isn't Jacob Ashworth counting? I mean, I've counted to at least 35 that these guys have been in there.
Well, you're not an NWA official.
Thank God for that.
All right, now, Walters.
I wouldn't want to take a pay cut.
With the forearms to the jaw. Alexander uses Walters' own momentum, drives him head first in the middle turnbuckle. Tag, in comes Kyle Matthews, too hot for TV. Snap mare, lateral press, barely a 1 count. And the Hollywood Brunettes trying to cut off the ring and assert control, but Walters is fighting back, going for a atomic drop, but there's the blind tag to Matthews, and Walters never saw it.
Well, you know what? That's what you get for taking your eyes off of a match there. Look at this. I mean, look at the great tag team work of the Hollywood Brunettes. I mean, have you ever seen such tag team continuity out of 2 men?
Well, I will not dispute that they are great tag team competitors and that their teamwork is second to none. Only a 2 count. Tag in, keeping the freshman in the ring. Basic tag team strategy, but that is how you win tag team matches from the Hollywood Brunettes. Looking for the double team here. Connects Kyle Matthews. 2 count, says Jacob Ashworth.
You know, both these teams, mainly the Hollywood Brunettes will be the only ones that actually have the right to, but both these teams will be watching the tag team title match coming up later on the night here as the Devil's Rejects try to take those titles away from the Awesome Attraction. Either way, 2008 is going to only further heat up the tag team division here in NWA Anarchy.
And right now, Derek Driver is heating up the crowd, trying to rally them behind his partner. Elbow to the midsection, make it 3, and a handful of hair from the A-lister. Puts down Stephen Walters.
Well, as long as he breaks it by 5, we're okay. You can pull somebody's hair for 5 seconds. Doesn't matter if they go bald or not.
Tag in to Kyle Matthews. Double suplex. And right now, Walters in a bad way, needing a tag. 2 count, back to the cover, this time a 1. The experience of the Hollywood Brunettes, realizing that even forcing someone to kick out expends energy. So does a drop kick in the nose. 1, 2, only a 2 count.
The acceleration and the velocity of that drop kick could have just knocked Walter's head back into the 4th row here at the NWA Arena.
Up and over, floats out. Does Walters, another blind tag. The Hollywood Brunettes here in rare form as Alexander just throws Stephen Walters to the arena floor. Walters down hard. Referee Jacob Ashworth administering his count, and the Brunettes perfectly happy if they get the count out. A win is a win in their book.
Well, yeah, and I mean, you know, whether it's a count out, disqualification, pinfall, submission, it goes in as a win. The only time it really doesn't matter is when a championship's at the stake.
Oh, tag, second rope, inside out superplex. Kyle Matthews is up. Kyle Matthews crashes and burns.
But look where Walters rolled to. He rolled to the wrong corner. He should have rolled to the outside, not the inside, because he's in the wrong part of town.
And Andrew Alexander has his hands on him and throws him to the floor once again.
Smart maneuvering. The object is to keep the guy from tagging and to beat him. They've accomplished that. They win. Hands down.
They do not win. That's yet to be seen. Tag into Andrew Alexander, like their tactics or not. They are, wait a minute! Right through the legs! Here comes Derek Driver! Driver, drop kick after the clothesline. He is the proverbial house on fire. Big back body drop. And down goes Andrew Alexander. And now just flapjacks Kyle Matthews onto his own partner. Spin wheel kick. And Derek Driver is absolutely fired up.
But Greg Hunter, isn't Andrew Alexander the legal man in this one?
He certainly is.
Well, why is he taking his attention off the legal man? That's not what you're supposed to do, and that's exactly what you get for taking your attention off the legal guy in the match.
Derek Driver into the corner hard, but he elevates Alexander up, has him set. Oh, swing around into a facebuster, 1-2, and only a 2 count.
And even though he had to scurry in there, Kyle Matthews was in the right place at the right time, and Walters takes care of him. And now Jacob Worthless is getting out Stephen Walters here. It's the only thing he's ever done right.
He is getting Stephen Walters out of the ring. Kyle Matthews lurking on the outside. He shoves Derek Driver off. He straddles that top rope. Andrew Alexander out with a low blow. Talk about illegal, and a handful of tights, too. Oh, good grief.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, the Hollywood Brunettes.
The Hollywood Brunettes, cheap as you please, pick up the win here at Seasons Beatings.
What can I say? This is going to make New Year's Eve even better.
Good grief. The New Wave, valiant effort, but a pair of highly illegal low blows and a handful of tights is what it took to put down the New Wave.